Pull that forward. Let's get it started. Hello, iPad in hand with the video on it. We are at the end of December 2023. This video that I've edited and I'm about to show you is from July of 2023. What can you expect in this video? I can summarize it, just in case you don't want to watch it, and like I could save you some time right now. Nerikomi is the first thing. It's a ceramic technique. What else do we have? I went to Dunkin, of course. Nothing too riveting about that. My favorite, we have some outside, some nature stuff. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna put my book review over the top of that. This is still being edited, by the way. What else? Fireworks, because it's from July. I will say that I feel like fireworks are pointless to put in videos. I like to put them in. They're fun to edit. They're pointless to put in videos because everybody's got that. If they want to see fireworks, they can just open their phone and scroll through. Like, we all have the same images. For some reason, I feel the need to keep sharing mine. That is your summary, and now we're going to start the video. I see the Nerikomi. Nerikomi is a Japanese technique. 1 second. I can just use this and, let my phone tell me. Nerikomi, it was created in Japan. It involves stacking and cutting colored pieces of clay to form different patterns. Nerikomi is very much monkey see, monkey do for me. Saw somebody doing it, said, I want to do that too. I didn't realize that 2 different clay bodies dry at different times, so I had some cracking, and that's okay. I did like the process of shaving it down. I do wish all of the pieces I made had made it. I even cracked one of the pieces, not from this, like I dropped another mug on it and chipped it, but somewhere at the end of this video, I will show the final products of this. Couple positives, it's pretty. I like the way it feels once it's fired. As you run your hand along it, you can feel the different clays, so I like that. I do like the surprise of not knowing what it is you're gonna get. I like that once you're done with it, you're done. Once I make a piece and then it's fired, then I have to decorate. So I get you're doing the bulk of the work on the front. It's just fun. I'll do it again. Probably not to be selling, just for gifts. I think it would be a nice thing to make, to give to somebody. I see the little smiley face roll. My idea was to create the smiley face inside of the roll, and then as I slice it, take all the smiley faces and load them up inside of a plate. Rib it into the plate so it holds the shape. It didn't work. Yeah, it was a nice try though. It was a nice try. I have a clip here that's over 3 minutes long of me shaving down one of the coffee mugs, the Nerikomi coffee mugs. I think I like that it's like ASMR. I like that of it. I don't think I like it enough to show you the entire 3 minutes. Okay, so I'll go over the nature scene there with that. I know what we could talk about. Over me shaving this cup. I got it. Let me get this. I grabbed this book from the free library. It's called Dreaming Southern by Linda Bruckheimer. It says on here national bestseller. How? Oh, if I go back, this will let me tell you a little bit about the book. A #1 Los Angeles Times bestseller in hardcover. Okay, well, the soft cover must not have been a bestseller. Lila Mae Wooten is Wooten. You think about that whenever you get to sit down and write a book, you're like, what's a good Wooten for a last name? Lila Mae Wooten is leaving her home in Kentucky and with her 4 children is driving to meet her husband in California, where they aim to pursue I had to expand it. The American Dream and escape a few bill collectors on the way. It's a thin book. It is a short read, but it's boring. It's boring, and I committed myself to it. I finished it on a flight, so I think that's the only way that I finished it. I was stuck with it. I think it's the 50s also in the book. Here's what was aggravating about it. You have a car loaded down with children. It sounds like you're not a good driver. Also, you have a wagon on the back with all your furniture. Your husband's waiting on you in California. Go to California. Duh. Find the shortest route and take that to California. It was difficult to read because she took every opportunity to stop and get into some ruckus. Your car is loaded down with kids and a bunch of junk on the back. Take your ass to California. 80% of the book is about them trying to get to California and all the places that she stops, the detours, the Grand Canyon. She wastes a lot of time. They get stuck a lot. Her wallet goes missing. She meets a black man and she doesn't trust him because he's black, and I guess it's the time. She dances with strange men and her kids are like, we have a dad. What you doing? There's an issue with snakes, like snakes get loose at one point in the book. So the book, it's short but lengthy on this trip. And then at the very end, like the small sliver at the end, they're like, let's wrap this up. We fast forward to the 70s. Lila Mae is now old. Her husband's dead. She's confused about burying him. Her kids are ignoring her. It's kind of the process of how your kids are annoyed with you while they're younger, and then they get older and they still kind of don't care about you. So you're more so left with her feelings, I guess, about being an aging parent, about the work that you put in, the love that you have for your family and your kids, and then that love essentially isn't returned to some people. It just kind of seemed like nobody cared about her. That was rude. Yeah, it did seem like no one cared about her. I'm gonna give the book like a 2 out of 5. Really should give it like a 1.5 out of 5. I can't hate on it too much because my goal is just to be reading more books. It doesn't really matter what I read. I mean, I'd like to be entertained, but it doesn't matter if I'm entertained or not. I just want to be reading more. I want to be on this crap less and have my head in a book more. Too much time on this stuff, I don't think it's good for anybody. So it's like, why you got it? Don't ask me why I got it, okay? I'm 5 different people, so one of me needs this. But there's also a version of me that needs books, and so that's what we're doing. Just to see if other people felt the same way that I felt about Lila Mae. I looked her up on Amazon. A 1-star review. A 1-star review, it says, are we there yet? There is no plot, and by about the middle, you're asking yourself why you're continuing to go along for the ride. I would agree with that. Weird but good. Dreaming of the end. I could barely get through this book. It was dull. Plotting. It made little sense. I agree. The main character is a mother who seems to be everywhere but where she is supposed to be. What'd I tell you? Go home. Not a good Southern novel in my opinion. Difficult and not enjoyable to read. I couldn't finish it. I really wanted to like this book, but I couldn't get into it. National bestseller, ? That's what I said. How? If that's the case, I'm gonna start writing books. I stuck it out, though I feel I should bill someone for the time. I couldn't have said it, but I'm gonna start saying that. Boring at times, easy to put down. I'd agree. So, yeah, wouldn't recommend the book. 1.5 out of 5.
Dissidents, all who's left around you, can't be the chief without a VP. Resonance, bounce a couple words off. I'll be Dick, I'll be Jamie.
Your words got me crying so loud, it's obnoxious. I'm glad that I called you last night when you told me it's alright. I think that about it. You've been through a lot.
let's turn the air off. And the music got real quiet in here, didn't it? You would think that I wouldn't have to pull up to Dunkin and place my order in the parking lot. That's what you would think, but here we are. We're placing our order in the parking lot. Congrats. You now have 1,001 points. I can choose a reward. My balance is low. I guess we're gonna choose a reward. They have a free medium cold brew with any purchase. I need some water. This water's flat. It's hot. Lemon loaf. No, thank you. Get a $2 medium iced coffee. Hey, lay down. Get a $2 medium. I've never been over here. Where I'm at right now, never been here before. This, I don't know if you heard those gunshots. Coffee. Smash, smash. Wait, do I got any messages? I don't have any texts. Okay, cool, fine. I don't want a little treat. I'm a big girl. I want a big girl treat. A premium sip, baby. I want one of these. I know they're not trying to exclude. Is my nose running? It's because it's hot in here. I wonder if you can hear that, and if you can hear that, I wonder if that sounds as nasty to you as it does to me. They better be able to make it. This better be the right one. Where am I at? I'll walk in. I like using my feet. Iced drink. Maybe I should get an iced cappuccino. Iced caramel cappuccino. Like, what's the difference between an iced cappuccino and an iced latte whenever you're getting it from Dunkin? It's the same. Regular and whole milk. Like, babe, ain't nothing different. But I do want it to be strong. Let me get my signature. No, because Dunkin', that should be watered down. Regular, whole, cold foam. Don't talk to me about that. Sweet flavors. Caramel. I know her. Sweetener. Yeah, babe. Place my order. It's hard to believe that my ancestors got me to this point in my life because I placed that mobile order, you know? And I was like, my neck hurts, baby, from placing a mobile order. I forgot to add a cup of ice. Do you want to go in with me? I'm like, no. Oh, you want to stay in the car? Do you want to stay in the car and play with the radio? Okay, you can. It's hot out here. If I catch a charge, I'm going to be mad at you. When's it going to be ready? Because I'm ready. Yeah. I'm gonna get an iced water. I'm gonna get an iced water. Thank you. You're welcome. We're back. Dunkin'. What is wrong with them? What is wrong with that's fine? Yeah. A lot of people think I didn't grow up. A lot of people think you probably still don't drink water. Bam. Refill of my cup. You hear me? You heard me? This hawk was really terrorized by these birds. I'm like, what did he do? Now that I'm an avid bird watcher, I shouldn't say avid. Now that I'm a bird watcher, birds are mean. Yeah. You think they're just singing little nice songs? They're screaming for help. They're hungry. They're fighting. They're aggressive. They're kind of mean. The other book that I read that I also don't have with me, doesn't matter, I'll put it on the screen, is She's Come Undone by Wally Lamb. I can't believe that Wally Lamb is a man. Now, is this because I'm new to books? I'm not new to books, but you know what I mean? I'm not someone that's like, well, I don't have a book collection. I never picked up a Harry Potter book. I read the first Twilight and was like, I'm good. I read, what's that book that was making everybody wet? Oh man, the book, they tie 50 Shades of Grey. Read that book. You know whose books I did read all of? I'm not even ashamed to say it. Superhead. I read all her books. I wouldn't say that I learned anything because I'm not married, but it was a good read. Now, I borrowed She's Come Undone from my sister. I saw it at her house and she was like, oh, that's a good book. You have to read it. So took it, read it, loved it. Gonna give it a 4 out of 5. I'm saving the 5 out of 5 for a book that I'm like, anything. If I say 5 out of 5, it's something that's good. So, how do I tell you about this without giving it away? She's Come Undone is a New York Times best-selling extraordinary coming-of-age odyssey. Wally Lamb invites us to hitch a wild ride on a journey of love, pain, and renewal. Meet Dolores Price. She's 13, wise-mouthed but wounded, having bid her childhood goodbye. Beached like a well in front of her bedroom TV, she spends the next few years nourishing herself with the Malomars. I feel like I know what a Malomar is, but I don't think I've ever had one. And as a former big girl, I should know this. Potato chips and Pepsi. 2 Pepsis. When she finally rolls into young womanhood at 257 pounds, Dolores is no stronger and life is no kinder. But this time, she's determined to rise to the occasion and give herself one more chance before really going belly up. Dolores has a difficult life. She witnesses the failure of her parents' marriage as her father cheats on her mother, eventually leaving her and starting a new life of his own. Her mother has a nervous breakdown. Did they mention she has a miscarriage, which makes her have a breakdown? The mother. She gets a job as a toll booth. Meh. This is a lengthy one. Like, there's got to be a better review, because if I give you a review of it, you might not read it. Sorry I didn't finish this sooner. Wally Lamb is amazing. He writes about real people. It took a while before I could like Dolores. I agree with that. I think because for me, growing up, nobody cared how I turned out, what kind of person I was. I didn't get any guidance. And so to read a book with a young woman who's also big, and to have people want the best for her, try to get her on a certain path, constantly offering help, and for her to be a turd about it, it's hard to like her. But I also see how if you grew up like that, it's easy for you to be like, get out of my face, I don't care, versus the kid that's like, I wish somebody would care. I wish someone would step into my life and guide me. Such a good read, not for everyone, but a great read. Heartbreaking and real, the novel examines the life of Dolores Price. Like the meaning of her first name, Dolores' life is full of sorrow. Like the meaning of her first name? Does Dolores mean sorrow? 1 second. Oh, wow. Spanish meaning sorrowful. All right. This should be uncomfortable reading for some, as there is no sugarcoating of events. Yet, despite the ugliness, poor responses to the obstacles in her life, there is something heroic in Dolores' struggle. Readers connect with her and read on in hopes of having, one of my favorite books of all time. Don't care. Don't waste your time. In my opinion, boring. I could barely get through it. I'm amazed it's a bestseller. I see how you can say that. I liked it. Oh yeah, I forgot that she's addicted to TV. But what year is it? It's 1956. She's Come Undone is the intricate story of a seemingly ordinary woman told in such an intimate way that I feel as if I know Dolores personally. I have read and reread this book many times in my life. I thought about rereading it too. But then I got other books to read. But then I thought about rereading it. Every time I read it, I laugh and cry with Dolores. I see the humanity in her journey. I find a piece of myself. Everyone has these moments that shape them. She's Come Undone isn't a story about falling apart. It is a story about how finding love in the most unexpected places put you back together. I cried and loved with Dolores, understood her path, and lived it with her. I've read this book easily 30 times. Whoa, partner, that's too much. It was a good book. Thanks, Wally Lamb. It has me thinking about reading more of his work in the future, for sure.
Oh, I'm gone, my friend. Won't you tell me the answers again? My heart bleeds red, but there's no point in telling me why. No point in telling me why. Oh, can't seem to challenge any thought that leaves my mind. Guess my receiver damage is all I hear.
Bullshit, waiting to stop. I done came from the bottom to the top. I done came from a kid.
Wanting to do whatever we're doing, because it's boys with boys and girls with girls. Well, he ended up with a and a gay. And I said, remember, Dad, you said girls with girls and boys with boys. That.
Sheesh. Still concerned about that woofie, huh? I do be concerned about the woofie sometimes. It's whatever. It's whatever. It's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. I was waiting for my friend to video chat, and now they're ready. It's 1 a.m. for me.
I just want you to know. If I'm on the street,
Was that for you? 8, 9?
what is that? The curse of the lost boys? Get out of here.
That's Don Cheadle. Yes, sir.
How many of these do we have? Oh, are y'all putting them together? Oh, yes. Yeah. This is gonna be amazing. Good idea, Sergeant.
Hey!
Oh, okay.
Alright, I got you a wig here, but it's a short one. So that's a hit and run.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down. Jumping from cliffs so high, trusting our wings to fly. Sometimes we're crashing down, but we get up and start from the ground. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes.
Love for yourself, and it just really helps me
Even if I'm
reflect
falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind, I will keep on holding my head high. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down. Even if the sky is falling down, even if the sky is falling down, yeah. The sky is falling down.
Look at you. You made it to the end of the video. I like that. I like that about you. I will put some more videos here on an end title card because I'm going to remember to do that because I'm getting back into the swing of things. Yeah. So check out another video if you would like, and I will see you in another video, if not in this video that you click on after this. What? This isn't my first time doing this. I've been making videos for a long time. I don't know why I suck so bad.